My name is Maya. Me and my husband and our two boys, Benjamin, who is 4 weeks old, and Adam, who is 4 years old. We lived in the residential building called Da Vinci, and it's in the heart of Tel Aviv. Our home was unfortunately hit by a missile during the first wave of missiles that came in from Iran. When we heard the siren, we ran to the safety room. We had put chairs there to sit on. I was breastfeeding Benjamin. And suddenly we just felt the pressure in the room. We heard a loud boom, explosion. Benjamin immediately started crying. He was actually screaming more than crying. This is my youngest, by the way, the newborn. And we couldn't make him stop crying. He was screaming. He was screaming his lungs out. And I was trying to breastfeed him. I was trying to calm him down. I was trying to, hold him in my arm, singing for him. And nothing was calming him down. Nothing. The building, it had automatically a service message telling us there is a fire in the building and please use the emergency staircase. The building has 42 floors. That we're on 6th floor. We didn't have far down. And we brought 2 blankets with us because we were just thinking about the kids. When we came to the emergency staircase, which was blocking the emergency exit, and it was literally concrete blocks that had exploded inside the emergency staircase. We had water falling like waterfalls on us, water and concrete and dark. And we had the firemen, they had flashlights on their foreheads, thank God. That was sort of lighting our way through these 6 floors that we sort of had to climb. Yeah, it was, I remember it being chaotic. I remember it being scary. I remember my 4-year-old son crying and screaming. I also remember our newborn crying because the water was just pouring down on us. And I think this is what made them cry. My husband was carrying both our children in his arms. He had Benjamin in the carrier and he had Adam in his arms. I will say Adam is quite a big 4-year-old, very heavy. I don't know how he managed to climb down concrete blocks, water falling on us in the dark, and how he did it from 6th floor down to 0, I don't know. I have blocked most of it out. I really have. I think to protect myself, I've blocked it out. I remember having a hand on my shoulder the entire time. And I think that was the fireman who was sort of in charge of me, I guess. I remember feeling scared. I remember feeling I have to somehow reassure my children because they were screaming and crying. And I kept saying, it's okay, Adam, it's okay. Everything is okay. I think that is one of the hardest images I have in my head, seeing the back of my husband holding our children through this nightmare of a staircase. So when we came down to the ground floor, there was total darkness. We were guided into I would say, a storage room because the missiles kept coming. The firemen, they guided us out of the building. They were actually carrying me. They were carrying my oldest son. They were carrying my mother out of the building. There was shattered glass everywhere, like I would say almost like mountains of shattered glass because the lobby had exploded. We came out of the building full of paramedics. It was full of emergency people. It was full of firefighters. We looked. I remember looking up. I remember looking in the hallway. The elevators had exploded. The elevator shaft had fallen down. What was once the lobby was no longer the lobby. It looked like, yeah, it had all exploded. It is a unreal situation to be in mentally as physically, and but I think we're just trying to keep up a good front. Also for our children. Our reactions to the sirens now has definitely changed compared to before. We definitely get anxiety because we want to make sure that we can, reach the safety room before a strike. And everybody's scared. The situation is really tense. Right now, all the sirens, all the attacks are happening during the night. And that forces us to wake up like around 3-4 times a night, just giving birth, and I'm breastfeeding also during the night. I think also we are running on adrenaline a bit. We have not yet settled in our I think in this mindset yet. But yeah, definitely sleep deprived, tired, exhausted, but we're going because we're still on it because this is what parents do, right? I think because of the situation, we are forced to be the role models for our children. And also you can see that our kids, they are looking to us to see how we are reacting in situations. So we are trying to like to be happy and joking and smiling and trying to calm our kids down during difficult times. Yeah, I think it will hit us hard later. The maybe the shock and pain we went through and what we've lost. Definitely an attack like that makes you more humble and more grateful in life. I'm just grateful that we are alive and that our kids are well. Yeah, we're together. I think these are the things that I'm mostly grateful for.